All right, everyone. The Super Bowl just ended. My final playoff record is 7-6. This is just my raw reaction to what just happened. Eagles beat the Chiefs 40-22, and anyone who watched the game knows that the game was not even that close. The Eagles fucking killed, and I mean killed, the Chiefs. This was honestly one of the worst games I've ever seen from the Chiefs. And this ended their chance to three-peat. They couldn't close out the deal. They were not the first team to three-peat in the Super Bowl era. The Eagles, they're able to slay the dragon. They're able to beat the man, whatever acronym you want to use. They did it. They got the job done. And this has got to be some sweet, sweet revenge for them after what happened 2 years ago with the whole, being up by 10 at halftime, and then the whole holding call on James Bradbury that really messed up their chances of winning. The Eagles, they got it done this year, and this could not have been a sweeter Super Bowl for them. And as a Broncos fan, I'm obviously really happy about this. Thank you, Eagles. As a Broncos fan, I will forever cherish this moment that you ended the Chiefs' three-peat quest. Now they got to start all over. They have to win 3 in a row. They have to try and win 3 in a row at another point in time if they can even do that. But they couldn't get it done, and I could not be happier. And, I mean, Mahomes looked terrible. The whole Chiefs' offense looked terrible. And yeah, I already mentioned this, but don't get fooled by the 22 points. They were down bad at the start of the fourth quarter. It was like 40-6 at one point, and you're never going to come back from that in the fourth quarter. And that's what the Chiefs would have had to have done, and they obviously didn't because they lost. And yeah, the Chiefs, this game just shows how vulnerable they truly were. Like, I feel like with any other team, I would have said, like, oh, the Eagles are crushing this team. And I would have. Like, I really would have. But it's like with the Chiefs, you've got the refs, you've got Mahomes, you've got the fact that they've won 2 in a row. It's just like, there was just this feeling in the back of my mind that they would find some, like, bullshit way to get it done. But they most definitely didn't do that. They had no answers for the Eagles. Their defense was getting after Mahomes. I remember there was one drive where they had like 2 sacks back to back, and then Mahomes threw a pick 6. And when I saw that, I was just like, damn, what the hell? Like, the Chiefs of all teams did that. Like, the team that is notorious for turning it up when it comes to the playoffs. It's like, iffy regular season. They still got the first round bye. They are in the playoffs. Everyone knows that the Chiefs just turn up the dial in the playoffs, and they just couldn't do it for another game. They did it 2 times. They did it enough against the Texans. They did enough against the Bills with a little bit of help from the refs. And this game, they didn't have help from the refs. Mahomes played terrible. The Chiefs' O-line also played terrible. The only Chiefs player I can think of that played good was Xavier Worthy. He had 2 touchdowns, 154 receiving yards. Good for him. But, not winning the Super Bowl is going to kind of gloss over that fact. But, congratulations, Eagles fans. You guys deserve this. A lot of people hate on the Eagles, but I will never hate you guys. You guys ended my least favorite team's chance of getting a three-peat, and I will forever be grateful for that. And as a Broncos fan to Eagles fans, I just gotta say, thank you. Thank you that your team ended this stupid team's dynasty-ish three-peat quest because they didn't have help from the refs. Your defense got after Mahomes time and time and time again. They really shut down the running game too. Like, they really didn't do anything. Like, even Xavier Worthy's touchdowns, I mean, they were literally both in garbage time, so I wouldn't really say the Eagles really struggled with him. They kind of just gave up and let him. Like, there was one where there were like 2 Eagles back in the secondary, and they were kind of just jogging because they were already up by like 30 points with like 2 minutes left in the game. So it's like, They don't exactly have to go all out to stop Xavier Worthy. They just kind of let him have it. But yeah, that's my raw thoughts on this. I'm obviously very ecstatic that the Eagles won. Let's go. And yeah, this is going to end the NFL season for quite some time, so I'm a little sad about that. But no worries, I will definitely have off-season content for things that will be coming in the future. So I'll see you guys later. Love you guys.